Start the Premiere project. Step 1. When it loads up, decide where it's going to go. In this case, the new project is going to go on the desktop. NBCDC. Pick the scratch disk, which is the destination where all the media goes. Then set up the ingest settings. I believe you guys are using the XDCam HD. If it's something else, you pick it. When it's done, OK it. And the next step would be create a brand new sequence before you do anything else, which is Command N, Control N on the Windows. You open up a brand new project. I believe you guys are dealing with the XDCam HD, 1080i or 1080p. Let's do 1080p. Let's do 30 frames because I think that's what you guys use. And when it comes up in the settings, you need to decide how you're gonna work with the footage. In this scenario, tracks is where you're looking for. If you have a number of tracks, 2 tracks probably is your starting point. And if you are bringing the material in and you want to have the sequence have mono tracks, you need to make sure it is multi-channel. In this case, you are planning to bring in 4. Make it 4. Make sure that the track type is going to be mono for all 4 of those tracks, as well as making sure that when you're panning it, and this is where the game is, pan it left, right, left, and right. When this is all done, you want to save the preset, and the preset is going to be NBCforDCTest show. When you save it, it will save it into a custom settings, which takes about 10-15 seconds. The bottom line is that you can come back to that settings anytime. So if you start next time, open up the custom, it is there. It gives you all the parameters, it gives you all the breakdown. And when you are opening a show, let's call it Monday after St. Patty's. When you open up the sequence, it shows up as 4 distinct audio tracks. The checking would require that you go into the window drop down, and in the audio track mixer you activate the sequence and double check, make sure that the panning that you have set up as a default sticks. When you decide to import, you will right click on the import, find where your material is going to be. In this case, I have specific stuff that I'm going to bring in. This was recorded at 1920-1080. It's an MPEG 4 and it is stereo. When I kick in the import probably will kick in the tool that is the media encoder, and you guys probably will have to have that installed if you don't have it yet. This is where the things slow down, and this is where the amount of RAM and the speed of the drive is kind of important. This is going to be pretty fast because it's a short clip. When it comes in, in order for the footage to register mono, in this case it looks like it registered split already mono. Reason being, in my preferences, I made sure that my general, when it opens up and go down to the timeline, I bring in the mono media, and stereo media is going to be also split to mono. I do not know how the multi-channel, I'm sorry, is going to split it, so play with this a bit. So if you have 4 channels of audio on your RAW, I think this is where your answer is going to be decided. And when you have that set up, now that's going to be the standard. Therefore, when you put the stuff in the source monitor, it shows you 2 mono tracks. If you bring it in with a splice and overwrite, let's find out when I play it. Go back to the mixer, and the audio track mixer. Is it still panned left and right? Yes, it is. Right side brought down, left side brought down. That should be the way that is done. That's it.